I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Well, if you're running an exotics come race number 8, find a nice quiet spot for yourself and hope for the best, because there is nothing guaranteed if you're running in any of your bets here that you are going to catch it unless you got the field. Then you're all smiles and you enjoy yourself. But race number 8 is over 1,600 meters. It's a merit-rated 66 handicap. And I just think that we'll go quick comments on each runner here. Sheldon, Vengeance Forever. Good last start, but forever now. We're waiting for a long time for him to win.
Yes, he's that type of horse that has been 505 days. From the number 1 draw, it'll be interesting because they've tried different tactics, up front, from behind. Used to be a horse who could be a little bit slow, could over race. Are they going to use that draw to their advantage, dropping to the mile? I think they'll place him maybe 2-3 lengths off, turning for home, give him every chance. And then Bally Magic probably just has to step on the gas a bit more.
Yep, Majestic Warrior, that last start, although beaten 8 lengths by Rodriguez. We both like Rodriguez that day. And this horse was beaten 8 lengths. It was a well-beaten 8 lengths, but those top 2, I think it was Papa C and Rodriguez, they ran away from the field that day.
Yes, there was something about this horse, Majestic Warrior. I remember calling the race, moved up very dangerously, a potential winner coming to the 300, and then just seemed to empty out. Had 2 runs on the poly for a 3rd placing, and I'm finding all the 16-to-1s on the day, so we're going to have to play a few doubles, few trebles, some place all to comes, and just hopefully one of these horses arrive. But I remember this horse, Majestic Warrior, early in his career, he attracted a lot of support. They thought that he'd go on and win maybe 4 or 5 races in the long term. And I don't think we've seen the best of number 3, Majestic Warrior. He's down to a 64 in the ratings department. Last time, took on a little bit stronger with Rodriguez and Papa C and those type of horses. And I think this is going to be a decent run for him. So I'm going to go number 3, Majestic Warrior, as a horse to include. Vengeance Forever you have to throw in. And then D's, you go to a horse like Raven Sword, Brave Voyager. The list just continues.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, Porfirio is in excellent form. We tipped Tom Nider to open up the meeting. I liked his horse in race number 1. Could he open and close the meeting? Well, he's got a realistic chance because both of them are partnered by Gavin Larena. And although poorly drawn, this horse is in excellent form, and I have no issue with the distance as well. Number 11, Porfirio. Brave Voyager ran a gutsy race. We mentioned that form line with Rodriguez, beating Papa C. Rodriguez coming out to win just for the penny. Yeah, he's now jumping on terms, so he'll always have a realistic chance of finishing into the number 1 box. And then Red Mahogany. Well, Sheldon likes a 16-to-1 shot. I'm giving you a 14-to-1 shot. Don't read anything to what you see in black and white. This horse has come down to a very, very low 52, and we've seen it. We have seen it that Muzi Yerni, he seems to be getting on the right horses for the right stable, which is Allison Wright. That's the way I see it with number 6, Red Mahogany, because last time out, that wasn't the worst start behind a horse called Porfirio, who is priced up at 3-to-1. And this horse at 14-to-1. But the rating drop was from a 56 for a 52, and the rating height was from a 57 to a 60 for Porfirio. That's going to be my roughie in the race. 14-to-1 shot, number 6, Red Mahogany. Tough race to close things off. You could get a form result, but even though if it's a form result, it's a 7-to-2 shot, because it's a 3-to-1 shot. That will be number 3. That's the horse that's priced up at the top of the betting boards. Difficult race, another quartet to catch. We usually get a sizable pool in the end of our race meeting. When we come to the last, you've picked out a 16-to-1 shot, Sheldon, in number 3. That'll boost it. I've given a 14-to-1 shot in number 6. So are we expecting a big dividend here?
Yes, Dees and I will both be expecting a large dividend come race number 8. Number 3, Majestic Warrior for me. Dees likes number 6, Red Mahogany. So perhaps take some swingers, exactors, and definitely throw these horses into all the exotics and your quartet. Race number 8. Imagine Red Mahogany comes through to win from Majestic Warrior. You'll be sitting very, very pretty in race number 8.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.